Welcome dear students. In this video lecture we are going to learn how to draw a problem in sections of solids under the category cutting plane perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. Here is the problem. So the problem is you have to draw the sectional views and the true shape of the section of a cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis 70 mm resting on HP on its base when a cutting plane perpendicular to VP and 40 degree to HP cuts the solid and meets the axis at a point 35 mm from the top. So this is the third problem in our uh, list of problems. Now let's the problem starting from the projection of solids. So here the object given is a cylinder. Its dimensions are given, that is its diameter 50 mm and axis height 70 mm. It's simply resting on the HP on its base. So in this way, if a cylinder is resting on HP on its base, definitely its base view, a circle, will be visible only in the top view. So in the top view only we are going to draw the base view of the solid. So as usual with the XY line I can start the answer. Yes. The diameter of the circle is 50 mm. So with the 50 mm diameter I just drawn a circle, and as usual I have to split it into 8 equal parts in order to mark the generators. Now I have to give the names for the generator points in the base and the face. In the base we are using alphabets, and in the face we are using numerals. Yes. Now I have to project each and every generator points from the top view towards the front view to draw the lateral portion of the solid. The axis height of the solid given in the problem is 70 mm. Meanwhile, the diameter is 50 mm. Let me to mark the points in the front view also, starting from A dash, B dash, C dash, T dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, and finally H dash. Similarly, in the face, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash. Now the projection of the solid is over. We needed to uh, get the cutting plane to cut the solid. The cutting plane nature given in the problem is perpendicular to VP and 40 degree to HP. Perpendicular to VP and 40 degree to HP, and it cuts the solid and meets the axis at a point 35 mm from the top. 35 mm from the top. So from the top of the solid, you have to measure 35 mm. And at this range, you have to cut the solid with the given cutting plane with a 40 degree inclined to HP. The cutting plane is inclined at 40 degree to HP, and it's meeting the axis at a point 35 mm from the top at the axis. With the proper line format, we have to draw the cutting plane. Yes, it's inclined at 40 degree to HP. In this way, the cutting plane cut the solid, and then we have to mark the cut points in the generators. In the previous problems, we worked with polyhedrons, that is prisms and pyramids. There, when a cutting plane is cutting an edge, say it is a lateral edge or base edge, we need to avoid a cut point. Similarly, in the case of solids of revolution like cylinder and a cone, in order to draw the true shape of the section and a sectional top view or front view, we need to mark the cut points whenever a cutting plane intersect with a generator line, whether in the base circle or in the lateral generators. So when you start to travel with the cutting plane from one end, here one intersection is there. Just examine how many generators are passing over this path. 1 dash and A dash. Only one generator. So we have to give only one cut point. And then continue your travel. Here one more intersection. it is 2 dash and B dash and 8 dash H dash. Two generators are passing over this path. So we need to avoid two cut points, say Q dash and R dash. Put bracket for any one out of these two and then continue your travel. Here one more intersection is there, 3 dash C dash, 7 dash G dash. Two generators are passing in this path, so we need to avoid two cut points, say S dash and T dash. Give bracket for any one out of these two and continue your travel. Here one more intersection is there, it is 6 dash F dash, 4 dash D dash. Two generators are passing, so we need to avoid two cut points, they are U dash and V dash. And give bracket for any one out of these two and continue your travel. One more intersection is there, it is 5 dash E dash. Only one generator is passing, that is the extreme generator, so we need to avoid only one cut point, maybe it's W dash. For your understanding purpose only, I am highlighting the intersection places with a point, but it should not affect the ambience of the drawing when you try with your paper. Okay, and then now we have to highlight the retained portion after sectioning the solid. Here you can see the portion, this portion is removed portion and that portion is retained portion. We have to highlight the retained portion with HB pencil. See here, it is a solid of revolution, so the extreme generators only we need to highlight with the HB pencil, and the interior generators should not be darkened. Yes, over. So just look here, I am darkening the extreme generators only, the retained portion of the extreme generators only, and just left the interior generators without darkening because it's a solid of revolution. The things are not edges like your prism and pyramid. Here they are generator lines, imaginary lines only, so we need to highlight the extreme generators only with the HB pencil. Now as usual we have to mark the cut points in the top view also. It is a cylinder, so very similar to the prism, the cut points are located in their respective generators only in the top view also. That is, point P will be here and point Q will be here and R is here and S it is T and it is U and here V and finally here W. Already the portion is dark enough. If it is not, you have to redraw this circular base with canvas to highlight it is a retained portion, and then the surface bound by connecting the cut point should be hatched as usual. completed. So here the cutting plane is not parallel to the base of the solid, so we need to draw the true shape of the section by our usual procedure. For that, first I need to project each and every cut points in the front view towards the top view area, and the projector should be perpendicular to the cutting plane. So first make your drafter perpendicular to your cutting plane, and then project each and every cut points. I completed. At a convenient place, we have to mark the auxiliary reference line, that is x1 y1, which is parallel to your cutting plane. Yes. Now we have to mark the cut points in their respective projector. For your understand purpose, I am noting them here. That is, this projector is for the point P, and that projector is for point Q and R, and this one is for S and T, and here it is for U and V, and finally it's for W. So you have to measure the distance between each cut point and the XY line, and mark the same distance, same cut point in their respective projector at the same distance between the x1 and y1. Okay, so like the previous problem only, here also we have to mark the cut points. Let me to measure the distance between the cut point P and the xy line. Okay, this distance you have to measure, and at the same distance you have to mark the point P in the projector of P, with respect to x1 y1. So approximately I am marking the points here. This is point P. Similarly, measure the distance between the point Q and the xy line, this distance, and mark the point Q in the projector of Q. Similarly, the distance between the point R and the xy line, this distance, mark the point R in the projector of R with the same distance. Here I needed to extend my projectors. Yes. Let me to mark the point R in the projector of R, and measure the distance of the point S from the xy line, this distance, and mark the same with respect to x1 y1, maybe here, and measure the distance between the point T and xy line, this distance, and mark the point T. Similarly, measure distance between the point U and the xy line, this distance, mark the same point U in the projector of U, and the distance to be calculated from x1 y1, approximately here. Here I am marking the distance approximately, because I am not provided with the linear scale in this software application, but you can do it with accurate measurement with your proper tools in your paper. So, and measure the distance between the point V and the XY line. Mark it here. And measure the distance between the point W and XY line. In the projector of W, mark it. Now you have to connect the cut points, not with the straight line like your previous problems. Here the solid is solid of revolution, that is your cylinder, a circular base solid. You need to connect the cut points with a smooth curve. For that purpose you can use your French curves and do it. Connect them with HB pencil. Here the shape is not fair, since there is no French curve is provided in this application. But with your proper tools, once you do these things, this will looking very nice. And now hatch the surface bound by the by connecting the cut points. Now the work is over. In this way we can complete this problem. Do this problem with the proper tools in your paper. Thank you.